Hello, beautiful soul. It's Emma here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sharing my morning practice of gratitude, yoga, and core strength that really sets me up for a successful, empowered day. I hope that you enjoy it. Start out seated in easy pose or whatever version is available to you at this moment. Your legs may be crossed. Take a nice tall seat, resting your hands on your knees or your lap, and allowing your face to soften and your eyes to close. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose and exhale, sighing out through your mouth. Inhale and release. Then on this next inhale, take in even more air than you did before. Really fill up your belly and your lungs, and then hold your breath at the top. Take in a sip more air, and then sigh it out. Let everything go. And keeping your eyes closed, allow your breath to return to its natural pattern. And ask yourself, what was a highlight of my day yesterday? What was my rose yesterday? Flick through your day, remembering all the different moments until you land upon something that makes you smile. And then asking yourself, what was a challenge that I overcame? And what are you looking forward to today? Your bud. Blinking your eyes gently open, rolling over your legs and coming into tabletop in the center of your mat. Your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are under your hips, your toes can be tucked or untucked here. Your fingertips are spread out, your pointer fingers at 12 o'clock. And as you inhale, drop your belly and lift your gaze. And exhale, pressing into your hands and rounding through your back, looking back towards your knees. And flow through these cat-cows with your own breath. With any speed that feels good to you. If there's spots that feel good, maybe stay there in that stretch for a moment. And then as you warm up your spinal fluid, perhaps you bring in some more creative circular or twisting movements, maybe raking circles with your hips one way and then the other. And then coming Coming back to center, to stillness, engaging your core, neutral spine. Your gaze is just ahead of your hand. And extend your right leg out behind you. Option to keep your toes on the ground, or on your next inhale, lifting that foot up so that your leg is parallel to the mat, keeping your foot flexed, engaging your core. And then on your next inhale, floating your opposite hand up, thumb towards the sky. Stretching out from your fingertips to your heel, keeping your core engaged, waking up that beautiful core. Take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, bringing those back down to the mat. Pausing at center. And extend that left leg behind you. Inhale to lift it, flexing the foot, keeping your leg parallel to the mat, engaging your core, and then floating your right hand up, thumb towards the ceiling, stretching out from your heel to your toes. Take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, floating back down to the mat. Well done. And bring your big toes together, your knees out wide, and just sink down into child's pose here, bringing your forehead to the mat, extending your fingertips out ahead of you, sinking your hips down towards your heels. Soften, allow your body to be heavy. And gently pressing up, tucking your toes, and let's gently come into our first downward dog, bending your knees, walking your legs, pressing into the base of your pointer finger and your thumb, opening up through your shoulders. Inhale, come up onto your tippy toes. Look forward as you exhale and come walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. And sink into a nice deep forward fold here. Let your belly rest on your thighs. Maybe you rock a little. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, engaging your core, root to rise, sweeping your hands all the way up. And then as you exhale, bringing your hands through your heart center, down to your side in mountain pose. And feel the power here in the mountain pose. Stand up nice and tall, tucking your pelvis, navel to spine, shoulders back and down, palms shining forward, maybe lifting up your toes, spreading them out and placing them back down again. And a soft smile on your face. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and then step back to top of push-up. Drop your knees down as you exhale and lower it all the way down to the mat. Keeping your hands where they are under your shoulders and with your elbows tight against your rib cage. On your next inhale, peel your chin and chest up off the mat, going into baby cobra. Exhale to release, tuck your toes, push up onto your knees and then back into downward dog. Stretch it out here, breathe. Inhale up onto your toes, exhale to look forward and come step forward into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Hands through heart center to mountain pose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to top of push-up again. Once again, dropping your knees, lowering all the way down to the mat. And stay with the baby cobra or pushing up this time into cobra. And then tucking your toes and back into downward dog. Inhale onto your toes. Exhale, hop, step forward into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Hands through heart center to mountain pose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, hop or step back to plank. Option to drop to your knees or hovering down into chaturanga and rolling forward into up dog. Exhale, pushing back into downward dog. Inhale, up onto your toes. Exhale, coming forward into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Hands through heart center to mountain. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, hop or step back and take your vinyasa, flowing with whatever feels good to you in this moment. Then we'll meet together in downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lifting your right leg up behind you, kicking it up towards the sky, stretching out. Breathing here, trying to keep the weight even in your hands. And then on your next exhale, stepping forward, bringing that foot in between your hands. Take a moment here to find your balance. And then on your next inhale, coming up into a beautiful, strong crescent lunge. Come up high on that back foot, bringing your heel above your toes. Pulling your front hip back and your back hip forward, engaging your core, navel to spine, lifting through your shoulders. You can gaze ahead or perhaps up towards the sky, coming into a little back bend. Stay strong, embrace any wobbles, you got this. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale to plant your hands and step back into downward dog. Stretch it out here and notice the differences between each side of your body without judgment. Simply reflecting, noticing. On your next inhale, kicking that left leg up behind you. Stretching out nice and strong, pressing in through both hands. You got this. Inhale up nice and tall. And exhale, stepping through. Bracing yourself, getting organized, engaging that core. And on your next inhale, sweeping up into Crescent Lunge on this side. Again, really pulling that front hip crease back. Engaging that back glute, bringing that hip forward. We're lifting your heel up above your toes. Engage that core, shine your heart forward. Option to take that little back bend here. Knowing that whatever version you are in, it is perfect. Take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, plant your hands and step back into your downward dog. Body scan here. Noticing any subtle differences that you're creating in your body through your practice. Anywhere that you feel length, tightness, heat. Inhale up onto your toes. Exhale to hop or step forward into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Hands through heart center to mountain pose. Pausing here, eyes can be open or closed. Just enjoy feeling the energy that you're creating, that heat in your body, waking up. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale to plant your hands and then hop or step back. Take your vinyasa. Doesn't have to be the same each time. Do what works for you. And coming into downward dog. Inhale, lifting your right leg up behind you. Exhale, stepping through. Pivoting your back foot, coming into warrior two. Front knee is over your ankle. You can see your big toe. Your arms are floating up. Sink a little bit deeper if you can. Soften your face as you gaze over your front fingertips. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. On your next inhale, drop that back hand, flip your front palm, and come into reverse warrior. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, drop that front elbow onto your front knee. Bring your top arm up overhead, stretching out into extended side angle. Imagining there's a straight line from your left heel to your left fingertips. Perhaps you gaze up towards your top bicep, feeling that stretch. On your next inhale, floating back up into your warrior two. Beautiful, you got this. Holding there. Take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, windmilling your hands, planting and stepping back into your downward dog. Inhale onto your toes. Exhale to hop or step forward into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Hands through heart center to mountain pose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, hop or step back, and take your vinyasa. Moving together in downward facing dog. have fun. Maybe sometimes things don't work out. Your chaturanga collapses to your belly, and that's okay. Inhale to kick your left heel up. Exhale, stepping through and opening up into warrior two. Again, checking that you can see that big toe in your front foot. Your knee is over your ankle. Softening your gaze, engaging your core. On your next inhale, flipping that front palm and lifting, coming up into your reverse warrior on this side. Stay down in those legs. You got this. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, bringing that left elbow to the left knee, the right arm comes up overhead, stretching out an extended side angle. Again, straight line from your right fingertips to heel, gazing up towards your right bicep. Engaging your core as you inhale to float back up to warrior two. You got this. Holding there, so strong. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale to windmill your hands, plant and step back into your downward facing dog. Stretch it out. Inhale up onto your tiptoes. Exhale to hop or step forward into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Hands to your heart center, to mountain pose. Breathe it in. Enjoy that beautiful energy. Let's do a little balance work here. So, going to shift your weight onto your right foot, kickstand your left, and take a moment here, bring your hands to your hips, and really ground into that supporting right leg. Find a spot ahead of you to gaze upon, your drishti, your focus point, something that's not moving. And we're going to find our way into tree pose. So this might be enough for you here today, or maybe your foot comes to your ankle or your calf, holding there. Or maybe you help your left foot up to the inside of your right thigh. You want to avoid your knee, so if it won't stay up on your thigh, go back down to your calf. Pressing your foot into your thigh into your foot, imagining there's $100 bill in there and it's windy and you've got to keep it safe. Opening up through that left knee. Option here to bring your hands up towards the sky, or maybe they come to your heart in prayer pose. Enjoying your version of tree and knowing that trees sway in the wind, and so it's normal for you to sway in the wind too. Beautiful. Inhale here and exhale to unravel, shake it out. Well done. Shifting your weight over onto your left foot, kickstanding the right, finding that gaze, bringing your hands to your hips. Strong through your supporting leg, engage that core, and then slowly bringing, whoa, wobbly on this side, bringing that right foot up to your ankle or calf, or to your thigh. Finding your version, strong legs, pushing your foot into your thigh into your foot. Keep your gaze steady. Soften your face. Embrace the pose. Resist the urge to curl up your toes on that supporting leg. Spread them out wide. Be strong. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then exhale, unraveling, shaking it out, coming back to standing. Great job. Bring your feet out just a little bit wider than your mat, turning your toes out. We're going to sink down into a squat here. And coming down, embracing those creaky sounds in the knees and the hips. That's why we're doing this. Bringing your hands together, pushing your elbows into your knees. Sinking your hips down as you lift your chest up. And then a little playful move here. We're just going to transition our way into a seat. Don't worry if you fall. Try not to. Try to have control. When coming into a seat, we're going to lie down on your back. Actually, don't do that. Let's get there the hard way. Let's do a little bit of boat pose to help us engage our core before we lie down. So bringing your hands behind your thighs, leaning back until you feel your transverse abdominis engage, and then floating your feet up towards the sky, letting go of your legs, floating your hands, holding your beautiful boat, and we'll lower to the ground on the count of 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Hug your knees into your chest here. Maybe rocking side to side, giving yourself a little back massage. And then keeping hold of the right knee. Extend the left leg out long. Hug the right knee into your chest. Allow that extended left leg to be heavy. Feel the stretch. Let those muscles release. And then guiding, putting your left hand on that right knee and guiding it gently over to your left side. If you're in a confined spot like me, you might have to shuffle over on your mat to create space to do that. Extending the right hand out into a T option to gaze over that right fingertips. Feeling that twist, that stretch through that right glute. And gently coming back to center, hugging both those knees up into the chest, wiggling back onto your mat if you came off it. And then keeping hold of your left leg this time, extend your right leg out long, hugging your left leg into your chest. Let your right leg be heavy, feel that stretch. Use your left hand to guide your right knee over, or your right hand to guide your left knee over to the right side. Extend your left fingertips. Gaze over your shoulder. Feeling that stretch through your left side body. Finding your way back to center. Excuse me. Hugging your knees in, rock and roll side to side. Give yourself that little back massage, and then kick your hands up, your feet up into your hands, taking happy baby, grabbing hold of the outside edge of your feet. And again, it might feel nice here to have movement or stillness. Yogi's choice. Releasing your feet, bringing your legs down to the mat, allowing your feet to fall softly open. Bring your arms down beside your body, palms shining upwards. Allow your eyes to close and your face to soften. And rest here in Shavasana, allowing any thoughts to simply float away, knowing that I will bring us back at exactly the right time. Gently wiggling your fingers and toes, and bringing some rotation into your wrists and ankles, and then take your hands up overhead, reaching out from your fingertips to your toes in a big good morning stretch. Take a nice deep inhale, and exhale to sigh it out. And then rolling onto your side, it can be your left or your right side. Coming into fetal pose, using your arm or your hand as a pillow. Take a moment here to offer yourself love and gratitude for showing up on the mat today and for tending to your beautiful flame so that your light can shine bright in this world. Remind yourself of your rose, your thorn, and your bud. What was a highlight of your day yesterday? What was a challenge that you overcame? And what are you looking forward to today? With your eyes closed and a soft smile on your lips, gently push up and find your way back into easy pose at the top of your mat. And bringing your hands together at heart center in the Anjali Mudra. And we'll seal our practice with a single Om, inhaling to Om. Bowing your head, bringing your thumbs to meet your third eye in gratitude. Thank you for joining me today. The light in me sees the light in you. And now we get to stick around and do our core practice. And coming back onto your mat, let's start out with some dead bugs. So lying down in a tabletop position, your knees are bent at 90 degrees, your hands are stretching up towards the ceiling, and we're going to alternate dropping our right arm and left leg, and then left arm and right leg. 1, 2, 3, keeping your core engaged. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, making sure your spine, your low back stays against the mat. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful, well done. Planting your feet. We're going to do some sit-ups here. Actually, we're going to do crunch and then sit up. And again, we'll do 20. So you're going to lift up, hands to knees, lower down with control. Hands to feet, lower down with control. That's 2. Knees, 3. Feet, 4. Knees, 5. Feet, 6. Knees, 7. Feet, 8. Knees, 9. Feet, 10. 11. 12. Keep going. You got this. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. Knees, 19. Feet, 20. Well done. Lowering down to the mat. Great job. You've wiggled off your mat like I did. Find your way back onto it. And planting your feet. We're going to do some oblique crunches here. So you're going to peel your shoulders up off the mat. Extend your fingertips out long. And we're going to reach and touch. Reaching for your toes. And you're going to touch at least your heel. And we're going to alternate right and left. Inhaling, come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, Beautiful. Well done. Release that. Let's do some bicycles. Bringing your fingertips to the side of your head. This is just to keep your shoulders, your chest open. This is not to pull yourself up. You're doing the work here with your core. Floating your knees up, and we're going to bring our right elbow to left knee and extend the right leg and then alternate. So starting whichever side you want. 1, 2, 3. Nice and slow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Feeling it? Okay, what shall I do next? Oh, let's do leg drops. So you're lying on your back, bring your hands under your buttocks and bringing our legs together at the same time. You're going to drop them down almost to the ground. Pause there. And then bring them back up, keeping that core engaged. Keep your low back against the mat. So drop for 1 and lift. 2, 3. Nice and slow, time and attention. 4, 5, 6. Ooh, yeah. 7. Feeling that one. 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh, well done. Hug those knees in. Give yourself a little rock and roll back massage there. Let's do some side crunches. They're super hard, but they're super good for those obliques. So coming over onto your side, left or right, it doesn't matter. You're going to do both. Lie on your side and find that spot on your hips that works for you. And bring your bottom hand down, your bottom arm alongside your body. Your palm is facing down to help brace yourself. And then bring that top fingertips to your temple. And we're going to bring our top elbow towards our top thigh, keeping that leg straight. And well, let's see how many we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 20. Come on, we can do this. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, well done. We got a whole other side of our body to go though. Rolling yourself over. Again, finding that spot with your hips that works, planting that bottom arm alongside your body. Top hand comes to your temples, and 20. On this side, bringing your legs straight up. Thigh to elbow, elbow to thigh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you may have one side that's stronger than the other. 11, that's okay. 12, 13, you still have to do 20 on each. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yay! Good job. All right. Coming up into plank, let's do some mountain climbers. Coming up into your plank, and you're going to step in 1, 2, alternating your feet, 3, 4, really using your core, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you got this, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, we can do it, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Well done. And then let's do some Russian twists because they're really good for, I want to round out our core, so we're doing the front, the back, and the sides. Your feet can be on the ground, or if you want to make it harder, you can float them up. Let's see where we're at. Bring your hands together in a little kind of triangle, and each turn, all your fingertips need to touch the ground. And so really turn and look over your shoulder as you do these. Again, start left or right, it doesn't matter. We're going to do 20. We're floating those legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yay! I think that's pretty good. Well done.
Thank you for joining me. I'm so proud of you for showing up for yourself. And go forth now and enjoy your day with confidence and joy. Have the best day.